Okay, here we are on our Washington, D.C. vacation. It's me, Dad, and who else?
Nolan.
And Mommy.
Okay, what do we have here, Nolan?
The White House which the president lives in.
Yeah, what did you think of the White House?
Cool.
It was pretty cool. All right, what did you think, Mama?
I thought it maybe should be bigger.
Yeah. And what kind of neighborhood is it in?
I'm not very good at the neighborhood.
Yeah, and you could see the guy if you go to the right of the tree on the roof. Between those two things, you could see a guy looking through a telescope or down a gun scope or something, because there was a guy screaming in Islamic when we were watching. Okay, next slide. All right, where are we here?
I don't even know what it's called.
This is the federal building next to the White House, which is where the vice president works and most of the federal employees work. And it is, in person, much nicer than the White House. Would we agree?
Yes, it was prettier and it was bigger.
Yeah. Okay, what have we here?
This is the World War II Memorial, and that is a picture of the Pacific side.
And you can see off in the distance. What do you see off to the right side of the picture there, Nolan?
The Lincoln Memorial.
That's right.
It's Abraham Lincoln. It's a closer picture of World War II.
These pictures were all taken with the little camera that Mommy dropped and broke forever. That's why the pictures aren't as good. We'll get to some better pictures later. The little camera doesn't do so good at night. Who's that guy?
Me.
We're still at the World War II Memorial.
That's Nolan.
That's us going up the stairs at the Lincoln Memorial.
Yep. And that was the first time, huh?
Yeah.
That you'd seen it.
That's us at the Lincoln Memorial. Well, it's us taking a picture of the Lincoln Memorial. That's the Lincoln Memorial.
And was he pretty big?
Yeah, here's as huge as like 1,000 daddies. That's me and Mommy standing in front of it.
Was that a good drink there, Nolan?
Yeah, I already finished it though. We're just sitting on the stairway.
Sitting on the stairway to the Lincoln Memorial, what were we looking at?
The Washington Monument.
Oops. Sorry about this. Repeat. Okay.
That's Library of Congress.
Yeah. What do we think of that building?
Cool.
What do you think, Mama?
It was very pretty inside.
Yeah, we didn't put all of the pretty pictures in here because we didn't want to give you too much scenery, but it was very pretty. And you can see we've upgraded to the better camera. Right?
That's me and Mommy inside it.
Yep. A little more scenery.
Why did you ever take a picture of the top part?
I did, but I didn't put it in the slideshow because it wasn't that exciting in the picture. There's Nolikins and Mama and the upstairs. We couldn't take pictures of a lot of the upstairs because it was no cameras allowed. Even some people broke the rules, but we didn't want to. So we took pictures where we were allowed to. Oh, what do we have there, Nolan?
The Capitol building behind us, which we didn't go to, but we're gonna go to it on Monday.
Yeah, we'll take some pictures of that on Monday. So there we are in front of the building. We're actually a long ways away from it. We're still at the Library of Congress on the steps, but this was the background. The Capitol is a big building, unlike the White House.
And there's Daddy and Nolan in front of the Library of Congress.
Yep.
And it's also a very pretty building.
Ooh, that's me driving the airplane.
Where were we?
Where are you?
The Space Museum.
We're at the Smithsonian Air and Space Museum for this. What are you doing there, Nolan?
Eating McDonald's.
at the Space Museum?
Yeah.
Yeah, we realized we were real hungry real fast, and so we felt we needed to eat. Is that right, Mama?
That is correct.
And we also needed a rest because we were completely out of gas.
Then we go to the gift shop.
Then we went to the gift shop. We didn't take any pictures in the gift shop, though. What's that, Nolan? Do you remember?
Hey, was it the airplane place?
That's the Wright brothers propeller.
Yep, that's the real propeller from the Wright flyer that made the very first flight. And you can see under Nolan's left hand the picture of the very first flight. And there is Daddy and Nolan. It's a little dark, but they have the lights way down so we don't wreck it. But that's the actual Wright flyer that made the very first flight ever. So that's the real plane.
And I'm pointing at it with my finger.
Yes, you're doing a very nice job of pointing there, Nolan. And there's Mom and Nolan in front of what?
The Spirit of St. Louis.
That's the actual plane.
You see me pointing.
Yes, you did a very nice job of pointing, Nolan. That's the actual plane that Lindbergh flew across the Atlantic in 1927.
Wasn't that the orange plane, or was that the plane behind us?
That's the plane behind you. The orange plane back up there is the Glamorous Glennis, the X-Bell 1, or the Bell X-1, I should say, that Yeager flew past the sound barrier for the first time, and that's the actual plane as well. And here's a picture of Nolan and Mama in front of the requirements to be a stewardess. And there's me in the mirror sticking my tongue out because I thought that would be funny. And the lady looking at me do it, I thought that was funny too. And where are you there, Nolan?
The subway, and that's my reflection in the mirror.
In the window.
Yeah, in the window.
And this is our last picture. This is a picture of Mom not knowing what I'm doing, taking a picture of the window, and there was nothing outside of the window. Just a wall, and she thought I was crazy taking a picture of the window because she didn't know I could see her reflection. Is that about right?
That's right.
So that's the look I get quite frequently when I'm doing something silly. Okay, and that's the end of our slideshow. Thanks for watching.
Was that for Gracie?
Oh wait, there's more slides. Oops, we have a bunch of